Uma piada enviada por Josiane de Moraes, de Pedra Preta, Mato Grosso. 3 mulheres chegam juntas no céu, enquanto com São Pedro, que diz: aqui no céu só tem uma regra, não pise nos patos. As mulheres entram no céu e notam que o chão está coalhado de pato. Uma delas, mais descuidada, pisa num pato. São Pedro aparece, com um camarada super feio, horroroso, acorrenta ele na mulher e diz: você pisou no pato, portanto vai viver eternamente amarrada nesse trubufu que está aqui. Dia depois, a segunda mulher comete a mesma erro, pá! São Pedro aparece com outro trubufu, acorrenta na mulher. A terceira mulher, então, passa a caminhar com maior cuidado. Um belo dia, São Pedro aparece, acorrenta nela um homem lindo. A mulher, maravilhada, exclama: meu Deus, o que será que eu fiz para merecer esse prêmio? O bonitão explica: você eu não sei, eu pisei num pato. Acontece. Adorei essa roupinha de vocês. Muito discreto. Bonitinho. Franz, Beckenbauer, bitte. Come on. You are one of, not only one of the best, but one of the most elegant
Thank you.
players that I ever had the pleasure to see playing. Not only the way you dress, but the way you play. You are a gentleman player.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And
I'm amazed because, you know, I stopped playing 20 years ago. And you still can remember.
Of course I can. I'm 65. Of course I can remember.
Almost same age.
How old are you?
58.
58, almost. Well,
Almost, yeah.
I was 58 once. Really? When did you start playing soccer?
As soon as I could run. So when I was a baby, you know, my parents, they told me, because I don't remember. But in a club, I started at 8 years old, and then with 18, I became a professional with Bayern Munich, and then 66 was my first World Cup, and you know, the career started.
And you had a very poor childhood, is that right?
Yes, I grew up. I was born 45, right after the war, and you know, the country was bombed down, so the country started from zero. So we had nothing, but we are not unhappy. So because there was no jealousy, because you know,
nothing to envy.
No, we had a very, very good life.
You know, first time I was in Germany, it was in 1950, and it was still very, very destroyed. We passed, me and my mother, we passed by train through Köln, and Köln didn't exist.
No, it's true, yeah.
And a few years later, it was already, everything was up again.
Yes, our parents, they did a very, very good job, and they, you know, they didn't have the machines like today, so they, you know, they put it with their hand.
Yeah, that's
so,
right.
Yeah.
May I call you Franz?
Yes.
Okay, Franz. One of the most amazing things in football, or soccer, whatever.
You speak German, right?
I speak, but not as well as ein bisschen, aber nicht genug.
Yeah.
But
your German.
I can eat in German.
Okay.
Essen, da.
Yeah.
I was saying that one of the most amazing things in football is when you see a player that invents a kind of a way to play. And I think you are a symbol of it, you know? Playing in the back, but always being near the adversary's goal and making a lot of them. Was that something that came natural to you?
it came natural to me because, you know, from my character side, I was an attacker. But the coach, you know, he formed me. His opinion was I should play in the defense. But then I started, you know, for myself, because at this time the role of the players on the field were very strict. You know, that means the right fullback was right fullback, left striker was.
You can't pass a line.
Today now it's a rolling system, but at this time we were, and I was the one, you know, who you know, take the possibility
broke the rules
from the defense, you know, to get into the midfield and then for the midfield to attack.
When you started playing, was it still a WM system?
Yes, yes. At the beginning, yes.
So it was very rigid.
Yes, there was no sweeper position. It came later. So as a how you say sweeper? Yeah, it wasn't. Then I created the position as a libero. The sweeper I played man to man. So I played against the center forward when I was very young, and then after the World Cup '66, the system has been changed. So then I became a libero.
Yeah, and I think what I think extraordinary is because one say libero, free, right?
Yes.
Frei,
right?
And then there are 11 players in each team. Yeah. So how come there is one that is libero? It's because the guy has so much talent that he never. It's difficult to stay with him, to not let him play. So I think that you created a very important, a really very important place in a soccer team. I'd like to show some of your moments in your career. A clip here.
Beckenbauer entrou para a história da Copa que disputou em 66, chegou à final perdida para a Inglaterra num jogo polêmico. Na segunda, em 70, jogou em a perder. Foi o líder da conquista de 74, o capitão, o Kaiser.
Wow! Beautiful.
Thank you.
You know.
Thank you very much. It's always nice to see this picture.
Yeah, it is.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah, and happily, I'm sorry for you, but I was so glad that you had that shoulder problem in the 70s, because I would hate to see in that final to see Brazil against Germany, especially because the spirit that you showed in that game against Italy. It was something amazing. I was watching, I couldn't believe it. I said, "My God!" And you went. I think the game went to an extension, right?
In overtime.
Went into overtime.
Yeah.
So after the game, everybody. How long did it take for you to recover from the?
It takes a couple of months. Yeah. Because after the World Cup, the season was off in Germany, so I had time to recover, and so I think I played after 2 months. I played again. Yeah.
I used to say, joking, that Germany plays a sport that has the same rules as football. It plays exactly like football. They have the same players as football, but it's not football. It's something different, because when you see Germany playing, the tactics, the way you keep playing, even after you're losing a game, is something extraordinary. I mean, you never give up.
That's true. That's the character of the Germans. You know, that's we are never played a brilliant game like the Brazilians. The Brazilians, they are exceptional. We always played a middle class, ordinary.
No, but you were very, very, very different in the way you played. You played, I think, also in a very Brazilian way, you know, with a lot of improvisation.
Yeah, but the whole team was built not on a style like the Brazilians. We never had the abilities, maybe some of them. Our strength was the discipline, the order, the tactic, and also the power and the character.
And
the spirit.
The
spirit was very important.
And the speed. I think it was blitz football.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
There you are. What was the player that most impressed you over the years, as a player and after as a coach?
For me, the best player in the history of this game is Pelé. There's no question about it. He is, yes, he's absolutely. And I was lucky enough to play with him 1 year with the New York Cosmos, 1977. And he was not only the best player in the history, he's only a wonderful man.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's
also a wonderful man.
That's not chauvinistic to say, but I really think I've seen great players, but Pelé was something phenomenal. I don't know, it was something very inspired.
Yes, and then he was a professional then more than 20 years, and he kept the standard for this distance. So there's no one in the world who can compare with him.
Yeah, and also the athletics. He used to run the 100 meters in 10 seconds. But there are players. I think you saw him playing, but you didn't actually play against him, because he was already old. Garrincha, the left, the right. It was
before.
Before. He played in '58. In '58, you were what? 13. 13. Who was also a phenomenon. But I put you in the same category as what's the name of the Dutch player,
Cruyff, Johan Cruyff,
Cruyff, yourself, and a lot of other Brazilians also, like Didi,
Carlos Alberto Torres,
you know,
Jairzinho, Tostão, Rivellino. I think that the best team, if I can mark this as I remember, was the 1970 Brazilian team, 58 and 1970. I like these Brazilian teams most.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I think they are the best. Tostão was
Gerson, Clodoaldo.
Yeah. So, what is the best German player at this moment, in your opinion?
It's the goalkeeper. He helped you last year to win the World Cup.
Yeah, he was so nice to us.
Yeah, he was very nice. Yeah, that's German style.
German style.
So, but still, he's the best. He's the best in the world.
It's funny because the best goalkeepers always come from Europe, usually.
Yeah. Right? Because the competition is so tough. So every game you have to play your maximum to compete, and you keep your position as a goalkeeper.
After the game starts and you are there walking near the line, what influence can a coach really do? Like in basketball, for instance, the coach can change the game with just 2 or 3 timeouts. And in the soccer game, do you think the coach, I mean, during the game, he has the same influence?
No. Once the game runs, the influence is like, it's a little. You can yell to the players. You can have some change substitutes, but it's so you have to wait for the halftime, and then maybe you can change. But the work has to be done in the preparation before the game. Well, once the game runs, your influence is just a little.
But there's a lot of art in the way you play, for instance. As in Ardiles, the Argentinian
midfielder,
right? And do you know? Of course you know, but I mean, do you reveal it that you were absolutely robbed against England in the cup that you lost from
66?
Yes, 66.
No,
you don't think so?
So you mean you're talking about the third goal, but it's a decision. It was very, very close. It was made by the linesman, and his angle was, he was a little bit unlucky. So, but at the end we took the defeat, and we congratulate England, and we said, England, you deserve to win the trophy.
You son of a bitch.
Not really.
I think there was an order from the Queen to castrate everyone who who won.
That's what they run. So they did run so much.
Yeah. You were there. The Argentinian player that was expelled.
Ratin.
He was a beautiful player.
Yeah.
But he was so mad that he showed his shirt to the Queen.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It was an amazing World Cup. What are you doing in Brazil?
I'm celebrating with a company called Wurt. In Germany we call it Wurt, but you don't have this pronunciation, so it's Wurt. They are celebrating the 30th anniversary, and I worked with them for years, and I like to work with them, so they asked me come to Sao Paulo and celebrate the 30th anniversary. That's the reason, because I'm here.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I think they should celebrate it every year. So I could have you here.
Yeah, for me it's fine. I love the country. I love Brazil. It was in the first moment when I come to Brazil. It was 1968. There was a World All-Star game against Brazil. It was in December '68. So from this first moment on, I loved the country.
Well, thank you very much, and thank you for being here. Eu conversei com esse gentleman e esse craque que é Franz Beckenbauer. Daqui a pouco a gente volta. Thank you.